Welcome, Shadow Empire grognards. My name is Daz Tactic. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to this one-off video. We're going to be looking at the latest version of, just a few little things of the latest version of Shadow Empire. We're not going to be playing the game as such because we are looking at the build version 1.25D, which is in open beta right now. There's just been a release of this one. Now, in version B, there was supposed to have been something where the whole map was exposed after you resign, which is really, really exciting for the simple reason that you can learn a lot by what's going on in the actual world. Now, this is actually my old game that I like from a very recent game that I was playing here on YouTube, and we lost in this particular game. So you're thinking, okay, well, there was never really a way to finish the game off. Like it would finish off, and you wouldn't know why you've lost. You wouldn't be able to pick things apart. Check this out. Now, if I just go back, this is the old game that I actually had. If I go and call my secretary back through here and resign, click on OK, and yes, we will resign. Everyone's happy that we're going to resign. No one wants us around. Okay, so that's now done. If we just now end the turn, the AI will then play out its turn. And then we get to the end game, which is the Apollyon Republic has won this game. You have lost. So this is what we expect to see. We've seen this before. We have a few little extra things in through here. Yip is now so strong it has won the game. You have lost, and you've resigned. You left Dazopolis Empire and went into the wastelands. Blah blah blah. But look at this. We now actually have the full map is now exposed. How did they win? Well, we can actually go through and actually see all of their units. We can actually, check out and see what they had. Like the actual the details of the different sorts of units, the different sorts of tech that they had, etc., etc. Makeup of all of their different forces. Look at how many planes they had. Wow. And just so on and so forth. And so we can then go all the way through the map. They're building sealed roads up through here now. So they're getting transport going very, very well in the back areas of their empire. Lots of little groups in through this other side. We're seeing everything. We basically see everything, which is really, really interesting. And so the reason that this is so interesting is because it does allow you to stop and start at any point in a game and resign and just sort of see what the AI is getting up to. If you've got a concern, save the game. Reload it back, load a save game in, and resign, and just learn from what the AI is actually doing, which is really exciting stuff. There's another big thing that came through with version D. Let's have a look and see if we can spot that by doing exactly this. So 1.25D, start new game. Now, drop me in. We'll just do a drop me in the game. So we'll just go unclassified, continue, and just drop me in the game now. Continue. So we'll just get started. All right, so what we've got through here, 6 major regimes, 27 minor regimes, all right? So that's what we have. No aliens in this particular world. This is just a random world, but this is fine. This hopefully will give us a bit of a clue as to different things that we may sort of find. I don't know what they look like. I haven't done this before. So let's just go back through. We are going to go and, again, just call our secretary. Resign. And, yes, we will resign. There we are. And... I'll just get rid of this one here and end our turn. And from here, the AI will then play out. I'll just pause again. So let's just have a bit of a look around. Look, this is all non-aligned forces, but when we go into like a minor faction now, notice that this is now called confeds. Now, confeds are a style of, if I just press number 1, these are a style of farmer. So we've got we've got a fair few different sort of styles. There's 9 different subgroups now that have been added in. And so confeds end up with bigger cities. So the city ends up being larger than normal, plus the militia forces that they actually field are stronger than normal. So this is like a farming group that's doing very, very well. And so that's what's actually happening through here when you again come across one that's confeds. I'll see if I can find a few others. Here's another group. This is Guardians, which is a different type again. This is another type of farmer. This particular world is just full of farmers and things, which again, the different worlds will have different types of AI on them. But in this case, we've got like a group in through this other side. This group is, as I said, Guardians, and these have actually picked up Galactic Republic equipment and actually have now sort of interspersed their forces with sort of more powerful stuff. So if we have a look at what they've got in through here as well, you can see that like this one here has got 1,800 Guardians, which is just sort of going to be fairly low level fighters, so that's okay. But they've actually then brought in like assassin droids as a feat. So they've got an assassin droid and a warrior android as just as an example. There's one there with some sentinels, also part of their group. So they've got like some sentinels actually working in with the actual group of militia or the farming groups. More assassin and warriors, I think, all the way through there. So this is the Guardians, which is a different style yet again, and I'm guessing that will then sort of pick up and improve over time as well. So you can see there's a whole range of different things in through there, which is, as I say, quite interesting. Let's see if there's a few others that we can find. There may not be that many more we can find on the map. There are a whole range. What's this one here? This one here is a solar territory. These are ferals. Now this is a form of mutant. So the old mutant ones that we actually had, I think they'll still have the mutants around, but this is a subculture of mutants. And so ferals aren't terribly bad from what I can understand. So they've just got sort of ferals in through this other side. Yeah, they're going to be sort of fairly standard, I think. Certainly better than mutants actually are. They're just going to be a group of them in through there. But there's also now beastmen, which I don't know if we're going to find any of them on the map. And also demons. So we've actually now got demons as well that are much more dangerous in terms of what they're doing. Confeds again. Like on this world, because it's so green, there's going to be a lot of farming groups that end up becoming these other subcultures, as an example. I think we've sort of done all of those. That's going to just be not more. No, that's just underlined. All right, here's a really interesting group. Actually, this is the Mercen Teers. So Mercen Teers are a group of nomads, but they're mercantile. They're basically traders, and so they actually work in the whole structure is to enhance their trading. So and these are more friendly than most other nomads. Nomads are typically, is it a nomad group? Yeah, this is a standard nomad group with their sort of weird biped cavalry, etc. If we have a bit of a look at these guys, we just in this case we've just got Mercen Teers back and through this other side. Again, just going to be fairly sort of standard sort of weaponry on them. But these are essentially a nomad group that trades. And as I said before, they're much, much more friendly. They're more likely to, if you can become friendly with them, they will then trade a higher volume with you than anyone else. And so these are quite a beneficial group to have nearby. I mean, it still can be dangerous, but they're just not quite the same as your standard nomads. They're just a little bit different. But it sounds really, really interesting. Here we go, got another group. This is Roders. These are also nomads, like a class of nomad, but instead of having the biped cavalry, they actually use mechanized groups. So they're actually much more mechanized, but so they're going to be all over the place. They're going to be quite a handful if you end up with these nearby. You can see there, they're all completely mechanized. They even got anti-grav lifters and all sorts of weird and wonderful things on board. God, this game just gets better and better and better. It's just incredible. So anyway, this is the sort of stuff we're looking at. There's still even more that I haven't even covered. I want to actually find beastmen and demons. I'm going to keep on looking. Well, I went to a lava world thinking they'd get demons, but I did find beastmen. So let's have a look and see what these guys have got. So this group is the beastmen back in through this other side. Fairly good hit points, especially viable strain of mutants that are well adapted to the planet and very strong for mutants. They seem to be able to live to the land without any problems. They're not that strong, actually. I thought they'd be stronger than this. I'm disappointed. I thought the beastmen would be well beyond that particular sort of skill set. I'll do one more start and see if I can find some demons or something like that. I'll do another lava world. Here we go. We found ourselves some demons down through this other side. Biff Vega is the leader. It's easier to find them just by actually clicking on these different things and just going through bit by bit and sort of seeing what else is around there. But anyway, Solemn territory. Let's just go there and close that one off. A bit of a look. Here they are. So here's the demons back in this area. So if we can see there's got two different groups. So they've got 4,200 demons. Again, a bit stronger than usual. Demons are especially monstrous strain of mutants that are well adapted to the planet, incredibly strong. They seem to be able to live on off the land without any problems. So that's them. What about the other group that we actually have? These are still just going to be the same sort of deal. So he's certainly stronger than humans, but nothing too much that we wouldn't be able to sort of then take on. But anyway, that's demons. So we've sort of found most of the new groups. I'm going to leave it there, guys. Thanks for watching. I will catch you, in a different game, I guess, because I'm not going to be recording Shadow Empire for a little bit of time. But I'll probably end up streaming it again fairly soon on my Twitch channel. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you around the traps at some point. Have a Merry Christmas if I manage to put this one up before Christmas.